I'm Divya, and I recently studied abroad in Singapore. I studied at Singapore Management University. So there were many reasons that I chose to go to Singapore. One of them was because I wanted to be exposed to a bunch of different cultures and people. And two, I know that it's one of the safest places to go in the world. I also chose to go because it's a tropical climate, and I really wanted to see how that would be. So going to Singapore, it really gave me a chance to develop my confidence and my independence. And what I learned was that coming out of my comfort zone was one of the best things I could ever do. I actually went from Singapore to a different foreign country, India, for the first time. And so that really just made me more confident and gave me more independence and felt like I could do like anything that I wanted. So that was really important to me. So I learned that it's extremely important to keep an open mind so you can learn a bunch of different perspectives. So my favorite experience was a cultural class that I took there called an Introduction to India, which I would recommend. It's actually a very popular class. But in the class, it was just unlike anything I'd ever taken before at Oregon State, because it's more of a it's a fun class first and foremost, but there were a lot of hands-on activities. Like we had many workshops, like a yoga workshop, a dance workshop, and a workshop where the teacher brought in food that we got to try. And then one of my favorite things was that she took us on a field trip to Little India, which is one of the cultural centers in Singapore. And so she took us to a temple and a grocery store where she kind of pointed out different foods and stuff for us that we hadn't seen before. And then she also took us to a restaurant where she bought a bunch of different foods for everyone to try. And I had tried that before, but in Singapore, it was just really amazing, of the best caliber Indian food that I'd ever had. And then some of the people who came with me hadn't tried that before, so it was just nice to be able to talk to them about experience that I had that they didn't really have. And it was nice to just bond with people over that. To go, travel by yourself, gain that confidence and independence, and then at the same time just meet a bunch of different people, not only from the country that you go to, but from other countries who come to study in those countries, because I learned so much about what different people think of Americans and what different people think about almost any topic, because everyone has a different perspective than ours, and I think it's really, really important to learn what those are.